Hello and happy Friday. We are here together once again, celebrating our weekly wins. This is all about bringing positivity to this space, celebrating one another, reminding each other of what we could also be feeling very grateful for. And then last but not least, a little 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙂𝙂𝙂𝙂, because everybody deserves to have a little fun in life. So whether your cheers is with the green tea or you're joining with something a little harder, all are welcome, but we really just want to continue to invite you, your friends, and anyone you know that may need this message to continue to join us in these upcoming episodes. So today, of course, we're so excited, and we're gonna lead into an amazing breathwork session and have MB share. But to start, we want to start the way we always do. So again, for those of you live on the call, make sure at some point you put your social handle below. We want to follow you. Everyone on this call is someone that is now in your community, and so we want to support each other. Remember, in those posts, when you start following, 4 or more words is the way to show love. That's how we make the algorithm work for us, and that's how we create deeper connection. So as you start to follow your peers, remember to leave true, genuine content as response to their posts. We know you love them, but more than a heart. And we are going to start with something from the heart. So everybody is obviously in this collective uncertain space, and there are a lot of emotions to be felt, and they are all normal. So whatever you are feeling is not only okay, but it is valid, and there are others out there feeling just like you. And so our call to conversation around our weekly wins is to bring light into that space. And so we're gonna go round robin because we want to hear from you. I've been talking all day anyways, so I want to hear, what are you celebrating this week, and how can we celebrate with you? So I won't assign, I'll let you guys choose to come off mute as you will, but I can't wait to hear, and I will share my weekly win as well.
Okay, I'll go first. I will tell you, I'm slightly uncomfortable to share it, and when I share it, you'll probably know why. But fitness-wise, I had a goal, like a goal weight or whatever to get to. And I was never like hard and fast, like, yes, this is what I have to do. But it was just a goal that was there. And I had structured, like, prior to quarantine and all of that, like very disciplined and structured in exercise and diet and all that stuff. And since going into quarantine, I was like, oh, well, let me just chill on that. And just like, if I, just let it kind of come intuitively. So I just jumped on the scale this morning, and I realized that I was 1 pound off of my goal weight, really not without all the rigidity and the strictness of like what I was doing before. And I had really made it like intentionally to just kind of like let go of all of that like pressure and to just let it kind of happen. I don't know the time frame, the timeline or whatever, but I noticed that today. So that was a pretty cool win for me.
Well, because I know you so well, I know that it's never about the weight, but it absolutely is about setting and accomplishing goals with you, because you are just a goal smasher. But I'm also celebrating for you, so everybody can like give some love. You can do it down in the chat, however you want to celebrate. But I'm celebrating you because the reality is that it's really celebrating the feeling of being able to lean into being more of ourselves, and look at exactly what you were idolizing appeared for you. So yay for you. Now, if your number is really good, I want to, yeah, totally, cheers. And if it's really good, could you send it my way? Because I'll take it too. Okay, so who else? Someone else want to jump on and light us with some joy?
I'll jump on. So the past like week and a half, I've just been kind of, I feel like everyone's kind of like riding the highs and the lows right now. And I've been kind of riding a low. And yesterday, I made myself jump on and do some really fun yoga. I haven't done a vinyasa in, I don't know, probably at least 2 weeks. And I did it today and yesterday. And I'm finally back riding a high wave. And I'm so happy. I feel so good. Totally worth it.
Oh, that's amazing. And I'm not green with envy, but you're inspiring me. Thank you, because that I'll admit that's something, my daily practice has gone to like no such thing during this quarantine. I'm absolutely a person who likes to show up for a class, and this whole concept of doing it in my basement with my kids interrupting has totally allowed me to put barriers between accomplishing what I know serves me well. So you just made me feel like I need to put that back on the calendar, like stat. Did you use an online program? I'd love if you, or a coach or someone that you love, or do you go free? What'd you do?
I am actually, so I'm a part of a gym, and they're doing free online Zooms right now. And then my sister also joined Beachbody. So I cheated and used her email account and just tried one of their yoga classes yesterday. And that was really cool too, to have the two different, like a live platform and then also kind of like a pre-recorded thing. It was really, I do have kids, so it was kind of nice. I had to pause one time, a little frustrating, but I was able to do that and not miss a beat in the pre-recorded. So that was really cool.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Someone else hit me with something light.
All right. I've got something for you. So I have, for the first time, planted seeds in my house, and I was really struggling with getting them to grow, and I had them in my basement. So I finally moved them upstairs to my laundry room, where I got it up to 80 degrees, and all of my seeds are finally sprouting. So I feel like I've taken this time to figure this out. I've never done seed starting because it just intimidated me. And I think I've got it down. I have a whole process I'm working on. And so I think next year will be a lot smoother and a lot quicker. I'm glad I had all this time off to plant these seeds, because it's been a little bit of a puzzle, but I'm happy.
Oh, yay. And you know, I'm happy because you know, I'm the recipient of some of those seeds. So
Yes.
thank you for, she's being so generous. For those of you that don't follow me yet, I'm giving my hand at a dirt journey again. And so my onions are coming up. You'll be so proud of me, Jackie, like they're growing. So that's amazing, amazing. Awesome. And Kathleen, I saw your hand go up. Do you want to jump off?
Sure. So I just want to thank you, Cayman team people, for being so loving and so supportive and so generous. You guys are working harder now than regular, because you're always doing stuff, it seems. I just want to thank you first. You know, for me, these last couple of weeks, there's been no silver lines, because this kind of personality that's a little bit like, so doing yoga on Zoom, and brings it getting up 2 hours before that, so that I can meditate and do my writing practice.
Kathleen, hold on one moment. I thought it was only me, but say something again, because I'm getting a lot of glitching, and I know your message is important.
So what I was saying is that I've been doing, is it better? I need a new computer. I've been doing yoga every
Oh man, and now it's bad again. It was great as soon as you were talking. Okay, try again, just slowly.
Okay, so anyway, maybe if I turn my video off?
No, you're good. I'm gonna stay off mute. Okay. Do it. Let's see if we can do it.
What I discovered was that I'm like a lot stronger now. And I've been doing my yoga practice, and it's like, wow, I can hold that now. That's amazing. And I wasn't able to do that before. And the other thing is with this reentry imminent, I've had a lot of anxiety, but 3 days this week I was in an international conference. I'm an EFT person, which is a relaxation technique, and it was an international conference.
Oh, I'm getting glitches again.
Oh.
But I know what EFT is, and actually our guest speaker today, I haven't experienced with her, but I experienced this with her, but I have seen that she knows what we're talking about. So I know that she is also well-schooled. Yeah.
I'm not surprised if you're doing breath work, because it's, you know, they're energetic relaxation tools, which I have used in my practice in the salon and doing nervous brides, just helping them shift from freaked out, nervous, you know, bridesmaids, nervous to do a speech for the bride. Use it to shift from anxiety to excitement. So it was just an amazing conference, and I'm using those tools because I felt a real
I'm getting glitching again. Kathleen, I'm so sorry, my love.
Oh, it's my computer probably. Anyway, big wins this week, and I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm so happy for your practice, for being on that EFT, and for continuing to fight the good fight and recognize your strength, my sister. So excited for that. All right, who else? What do you got? What do you got for me?
Well, I'll go if no one else wants to yet. I got a lot of wins, I feel like. I'm trying to think my biggest win. I think, well, my biggest win, I'm just going to say it, and I don't mean to keep talking about it because I feel like I talk about it all the time, is the Michigan Association for Beauty Professionals that I started. We hit 1.2K followers today in our group. So that was huge because we just started it a week ago. So that was like, I've never had so many Instagram messages and Facebook messages in my life. But, and we also, I think we got a letter put on the governor's desk this morning. So by chance, her partner who she works with, hopefully will be reading something. And we asked her to put together a team in Michigan to help come up with a back to work plan like they did in Ohio. So we're hoping that she puts the team together, and we're hoping she puts one of us from the board on her team for Michigan to go back to work. So that I felt, and I was on 3 news stations, and I get to be on MSNBC tomorrow morning. So it's really cool.
Yay! And special, just thank you. I know from so many in the industry, thank you for being such a great representative and spearheading this entire movement, not just about getting back into the salon, but getting back into the salon safely for everybody involved. And I love that that's your initiative. I'm grateful that you allowed me to be included in this incredible movement, and that I get to, work with you in another arena. It's so fun. But just thank you, and huge celebration for you. Absolutely. All right, who else? Give me something. And I can't see everybody, so it's kind of funny. I'm going to share mine really quick and then hope that someone comes off mute as well. But mine really quick is that I built shit, you guys. Like bought the wood, measured it out, glued it, messed up. If you guys follow Brené Brown, FFT, like FFT all day long. My reno project, like every single thing is an FFT. But I am so proud of myself. I've always wanted to build something. Only child, single mom, never had anybody to take me out into a garage with them or teach me any of these things. And so, but I love to learn, and I've been waiting for the opportunity. So my freaking win is that my new built-in is going to have handmade, handcrafted, craftsman style trim, if that's what you call it. And then that's just the beginning. So I'm so excited. I'm so freaking proud of myself. Okay, so that's my share. Who is going to give me theirs? Let's finish this up. If you don't want to share, you're not required to, but of course I want to make sure we take time to celebrate every single person before we move to MB leading us through her amazing guided breath work. Everyone good? No one want to share? No more happy days? Okay, you guys.
I can share.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't like a huge win. It actually was similar to Jackie's. I got out in the garden this week. Unfortunately, though, it seems like it's going to get cold, so I don't know how that's going to manifest for my little garden. But for me, that was a huge win because I got to weed everything out. My kids were out there with me. We were playing with worms, and even my kids were just like, this is so cool. And I'm thinking, this was my normal childhood. Because we've been inside, we've been homeschooling, we've been technology and everything. So it was a win for me because I really felt like my kids got to connect with nature. They got to be outside, and it was just nice.
Oh, Dana, I love that. And I feel you because I had my kids in the garden as well, and neighbor kids. And then if you are new to gardening, Jackie is really mentoring me a lot, and I'm recruiting some other mentors, and then also becoming a mentor for those that may not be exactly where I am. So join us on Facebook. You can find it on my Facebook page. Join our Facebook group for gardeners. And we're going to be sharing all these different intricate little things we learn about how plants go from a little seed to in our tummies. So I'd love to have you there and see, see pictures, and as you have success, share them, because if you look at my most recent Instagram live, you'll see that I maybe kind of became a plant murderer once again, but doing my best. Anyone else want to share a weekly win, something great that happened, a silver lining in your week during this time? Oh, Kristen said her garden. Okay, so we are going to move into MB, and I'm gonna be really transparent, you guys. I've been following this girl for quite some time. The same Breathwork certification that she went through, I was actually supposed to be getting certified during this time right now for my own personal practice. So I incorporated Breathwork really rigorously. And when I say that, I don't mean as in a bad way. I'm saying prior to, all the kind of breathing that I did was all sports-based. So performance-based breathing, box-based breathing. It was all for some kind of athletic endeavor. And 3 years ago, after a traumatic injury and through yoga, I started to really adopt and understand the depth my breath had in its healing properties and the way that it could truly center me. And then, with yoga and breath work and all of these things and meditation, the whole world, I call it my awakening. It just began the opening and turning of the pages of my awakening. And so I have absolutely loved following her journey. I have been dying for an opportunity to work with her. And I actually did a little breathwork session just looking for clarity on what was next. And she is the first thing that popped into mind. So I am so honored to have her. It will be my first breathwork experience with her as well. And so MB, with no further ado, please come on and introduce yourself and tell us what you offer.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Can I come back every Friday just to be in this energy? Thank you guys so much for not only letting me come in and crash for a little bit, but I want to take a moment right now to just honor and acknowledge each of you for being here, for doing this, especially during this time. It's very easy for us to want to kind of retract or want to kind of stay in isolation or not want to be social or all the things. And especially when social distancing first came out, I think it was kind of shocking to a lot of people. And being in this type of space proves to us that it's just physical distancing. It's not, we're still being social. So I love that you're doing this. And I love that you're creating this space or being in this space to really honor and acknowledge the good in your life. And especially during this time, because like I said, it's very easy to kind of go the opposite way. So I'm so proud of each of you, and just hearing your own wins. I've never met any of you before, and I'm like, yeah, that's so awesome. So thank you for having me and for allowing me to be here. So I am a certified breathwork facilitator and meditation teacher based in Metro Detroit, but I work with people all over the country, which is super fun. And basically what I help people do is learn how to use these powerful self-healing modalities to come back home to themselves. And through sharing breathwork and meditation, I help you kind of reassess or readdress your relationship to things like stress and anxiety, things that can consume a lot of our everyday life, and change your relationship to it so that you're able to rise above it and move through it. So would love to, if you guys don't mind, just kind of take you through a little bit of a guided meditation, a little breathwork exercise today, centered around your wins. So whether you've shared it or not, whatever wins you're holding near and dear to your heart today, I want this to be your space where you're really letting that feeling come through and letting that be your experience right now. And something else that I was reminded of earlier when you guys were all sharing your wins is that we don't have to be shy or hesitant around sharing the good in our life, because it doesn't take away from what other people might be experiencing. And I think that that's really important to acknowledge. Especially right now, where a lot of kind of the mass narrative is doom and gloom and heavy, and life is still happening. You know, life is still going on. Good things are still happening in this kind of space where that's celebrated, and you don't have to feel like, oh, I don't want to offend someone, or I don't want to be too bright or be too loud or bold. Like, no, celebrate it. So again, would love to just kind of take you guys through a little bit of a guided meditation, some breath work, and all the things. Does anyone have any questions for me before I start? Is everyone familiar with what breath work is? Maybe I should tell you what that is before we dive in. So breath work is basically just the awareness of the way in which we're breathing. And with that awareness, consciously choosing how we breathe in order to change how we feel. So every single emotional state that we experience in our bodies has a corresponding breath pattern. So I'm sure when you've noticed, if you've been, you know, feeling states of maybe stress or anxiety or worry or doubt or things like that, the way in which you're breathing is likely very shallow, very rapid, very quick, pretty much from like your shoulders up, and it's not settling to your body. Now, oppositely, when you're in states of calm, of peace, of relaxation, your breath tends to be slower, tends to be deeper. It's signaling to your body, hey, we can move from being in states of fight or flight that we're all pretty much used to being into all the time, and instead into rest and digest. And when we operate our life from a place of rest and digest mode, from calm, from relaxation, we allow ourselves to be better equipped to handle stress. We allow ourselves to kind of broaden our perspective of whatever situation we're in. And we tell our nervous system that it's okay to calm down. Does that all make sense? Okay. So what I'd love to lead you guys through today is kind of a relaxed breathing exercise. I'll go through one of my favorite breathing techniques to tap into anytime I'm feeling like I'm operating from states of stress or anxiety, or anytime that I just feel like I want to be kind of grounded in the present moment. Does that work for everyone? Okay, beautiful. Well, my favorite thing about breathwork and meditation is that you can do it anywhere. So wherever you are sitting right now, if you are sitting in a desk or at like a table, I'm sitting at my desk right now, I just ask that you, yes, please be seated. If you don't mind. And if you're sitting in a chair, I just ask that you scoot all the way to the front so that your feet are planted firmly on the ground. I'm 5 feet tall, so I'm like all the way at the edge of my chair. Yeah, shorties. So that my feet are planted firmly on the ground. And we're gonna have our spine be nice and straight, our head held high, shoulders rolled down our back. And if it feels good to you today, you're welcome to close your eyes wherever you are. And if closing your eyes doesn't feel good or it's not accessible, you can just simply look down the tip of your nose at something in front of you that isn't moving. And yawning is completely normal. It is your body's way of relieving stress. So know that I am not offended if you yawn during this session. So with your eyes closed, taking a moment here to just connect to yourself, connect to this present moment. And just starting out by simply noticing your breath. Noticing what it feels like to breathe in through your nose, to breathe out through your mouth, and letting your breath and everything about this moment just be effortless. In these first few moments of this practice today, I want you to tell yourself thank you. Thank you for showing up to this session. Thank you for your win of the week. Thank you for all that you've done to bring you to this exact moment in time, knowing that everything in your life has happened exactly as it should, and everything in your life will continue to unfold in perfect timing just for you. Continuing to just settle into this moment, settle into this space, And as you come to states of stillness, states of calm, states of peace, what is it that you can continue to thank yourself for right here, right now? Allowing whatever it may be to just flow effortlessly into your mind. Giving yourself permission to be here, knowing that if your mind wanders, completely normal. All you have to do is come back to your breath, come back to this moment. We'll move into a breathing exercise called continual conscious breathing. And in this exercise, all that we're doing is inhaling through our nose, exhaling out of our mouth in a continual or cyclical fashion. By taking these long, slow, deep breaths, we signal to our body that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to find stillness. It's okay to rest, to relax in this moment. In this exercise, we'll be inhaling through our nose for a count of 5 and exhaling out of our mouths for a count of 8. All you have to do is listen to my voice and just breathe. So whenever you're ready, we'll inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out of your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Releasing the breathing pattern, staying just as you are. Eyes still closed. And just noticing now what's shifted, what's changed. In just those few rounds of breathing. Noticing what you have access to in this very moment. Giving yourself permission to release anything that does not serve you right here, right now. If it feels good to you today, you're welcome to bring your hands up to your heart. Your left hand on your heart, your right hand on top. And just taking a moment to feel this connection to yourself. Feeling the weight of your hands on the outside of your body. While also feeling your heart beating into your palms. And in this moment, once again, thanking yourself. Thanking yourself for your win. Thanking yourself for your loss. Thanking yourself for everything in life that happened in between. Once again, reminding yourself that everything, every single thing is happening for you just as it should. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Feeling into this connection with yourself. And exhaling out anything that no longer serves or belongs. Whenever it feels good to you, you're welcome to softly and gently blink open your eyes, bringing your awareness back into your space and staying just as you are, with eyes open, taking a moment now to just look around your room, look around your space, seeing what you can connect to. Seeing what you can take in from this new perspective. With eyes open, we'll take one last deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling out. And coming back in whenever you're ready, taking your time. There's no rush. How you guys feeling? Okay?
Like, I want to hug you.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's like, I love you.
I love you too.
So, well, you're absolutely incredible. Will you, and I'm sure, and we'll do some live Q&A in the event you have questions, but quickly, MB, for everyone watching it in the future, can you please share how people can follow you and see more of your work and have the opportunity to have an experience with you in the future?
Gosh, yes. Thank you. I am on Instagram at mb.menino, or you can visit my website, which is just mbmenino.com.
And can you spell that for people, as you have a name that's interesting like mine? So sometimes it's less intuitive of how to spell. Will you spell that out, please?
Yes, my last name is Mannino, Menino. Good old Italian.
Well, on behalf of all of us, and we'll do some live Q&A, but from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for recentering us. Thank you for reminding us. Thank you for your gifted guidance, and thank you for your generosity so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Thank you.